Hi again, and in this lecture you're going to learn how to comment and document your code. That is very simple actually. So what do I mean by commenting and documenting? Well, commenting, let's suppose you write a script and then you want to give that script to other programs, or you're just working in a team or with other developers, and what you want to do is you want to find a way to document your script to your colleagues. And that's what commenting is about. So comments are this. So you start with a hashtag and you write whatever you like. Let's say create empty file. So what I did here is, I had this script that what this script does is it has a function that function creates an empty file called sample1.txt. And if you give this script to someone else, they may try to read the code and understand what you're doing there. But alternatively, you can help them by adding here a line that is not read as code by Python. So Python ignores everything that goes inside a hashtag. Basically, the way you do this is, before writing the function, you write this comment. And then comment basically means that you're pointing to this block of code. Now be careful, if you click enter and start something here, this will be read as code by Python. So comments are in line. You cannot have them in another line. If you want, you can of course do this if you want to add more lines. You can also write something besides some code. So for instance, writing empty string, and everything will work fine. And that's about comments, and we also have doc strings, which allow us to document our code. And with documentation, what I mean is, let's say you import OS, and then if you do os.doc, you'll get the doc string. So this is called the doc string, and what it basically is some basic information about the library or the module or the package that you are importing, that you are using in Python. And you can do the same. So if you import example, what you do, you're importing the example.py as a module, and if you say example and underscore doc underscore, in this case you don't get anything because you don't have a doc string in your file. So if you want to give some information about your script to other people, you may want to add a line here with triple quotes, like that, and between those triple quotes it comes a doc string. And that would be something like, this script creates an empty file. And if you save that, you go to the command line, and if you, you don't be able to access it right away if you try like this. So it's still empty because Python is still holding the old version of your example module. And by the way, to import Python script as a module, you need to be in the same directory with your Python script. So I open this command line in the current directory. And to get the doc string, you can either close this session, so the interactive session, and then open a new Python session again and import example.py and then access the doc string. Or if you want, you can do another trick. You import the imp library, and then you say imp reload, and then you pass example, so the name of the module you want to reload. Then you do the same thing, and then you get the doc string in there. And similarly, you can have doc strings inside functions as well. This function creates an empty file, like that, and go to the command line. Let me try exiting this time. So exit the script, start again, import example dot create file dot doc, and you get the line in there. So this function, it should be this function. Anyway, this function creates an empty file. And as you can see, you can access functions from your module using the dot notation. If you do like that, that will execute your function, your Python function, and it will create the sample.txt file. So let me try that by deleting this. Delete that and we'll execute again, and sample1.txt is there now. And a last illustration, docstrings, you can find them in Python modules as well. As you see here, we have os.py, which I demonstrated earlier, and you see the docstring in here at the beginning of the file. You can see R as well, which what this does is, if you look at this docstring, this has some special characters like this \n, and what \n does, it normally creates a break line when you are inside a string. So as you see, when you pass \n, that will create a break line, or like that. We'll use \n later, so don't focus on that for now if you don't understand it. You'll understand it very well when we use it in real-world examples. So if you think you're having such special characters, it's good to pass R there, and that will treat the string as a raw string, so it will ignore such characters. So it will not treat \n as a special command for break lines, but it will treat it as a single character. So it will print it along with your line as \n. That is clear, I believe, and we close this lecture now. We have some more lectures to go, so let's move on.